got my whole life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 suitcases.
Run, Forrest, run!
Check this out. We got a big jersey upgrade from last year.
Can someone hold the camera, please?
All right, y'all, the journey continues. Got all my luggage here. About to leave Prague and gonna be starting this new chapter on our way to Australia to get this ball thing going again. Let's get it. For the past 6 months, Prague has been my home while serving as quarterback coach and co-offensive coordinator for the Prague Lions. It's been an incredible experience, and you can catch it on my game day vlog series on my channel. Leaving Prague is bittersweet, but I built some amazing connections, but now it's time to hit the road again. The most stressful part of the trip is done. Still got the guitar bag and a little backpack. 3 bags checked, only got charged for 1. I'm always booted up wearing a cowboy hat because you throw a little charm in to the lady at the front desk and she'll make sure she takes care of you. So I'm putting y'all on game. Boots and cowboy hat saves me so much money. And don't forget, the majority of people in the airport are NPCs. So if you are vlogging, rock it. People can't change the way you are anyways. So do you, man. Let's get it. This is my first time embarking on an intercontinental travel trip spanning over 72 hours, 3 days, thousands of miles with a few stops in between. As much as I love this game, I've always been searching for more of a purpose beyond football. Playing internationally has become part of my purpose, an adventure that's allowed me to explore the world and grow as a person along the way. Each place is an invitation to step out of my comfort zone, to understand how people live, work, and find meaning in their own corners of the globe. I realized that being a football player isn't just about mastering plays and perfecting my throw, it's about learning from everything and everyone around me. Football isn't just my sport, it's my bridge to the world. This journey isn't about where I end up, it's about who I am becoming along the way. Just made it through. Whole convoy is loaded down, but we're going down this little bit of a slanted hill. Oh, it was funny. Some lady was like, "Are you famous?" I was like, "No." All right, guys. I got my whole life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 suitcases. And we're walking down this slanted terminal, and if I just keep walking, all my stuff keeps going. Life on the road. This is what it's like. With all that being said, we're back in the States. Let me tell you, after being on the road for the past 5 years, I've realized there's parts of me that misses life in America. The familiarity, the culture, and even the small things you don't appreciate until you've been away for so long. Someday I'll settle down, but until then, I'm searching and seeing where the journey takes me, finding a piece of home in every country I land. Yo! We're back on the road here in San Francisco right now, on our way to Sydney, Australia. Now I'm about to hop on a quick 15-hour flight. That's crazy, man. Being on 3 different continents within 72 hours. Yo, that's wild. Just finished up getting some food at the lounge here in San Francisco Airport. Had just about a 2-hour flight from Seattle. It was a breeze. And now we got to get ready to get geared up for this flight to Sydney. And I'm back in the same airport, same terminal, same area that I was last year, so I'm getting a little flashback right now. Now at the age of 27, in my 5th year of playing ball overseas, I've racked up my fair share of miles, but nothing quite prepares you for the marathon journey to Australia. Luckily, I scored an entire row to myself, so I stretched out and tried to get some horizontal sleep. It wasn't perfect, but I made it work. And honestly, every hour of travel is worth it to get back to Australia. This is my 2nd year living in Sydney, and I've come to love the way Australia feels both familiar and new. There's an energy that reminds me of home in the States, the laid-back vibe, the love of sports, and the friendly people. But Australia has its own flavor too, with beautiful coastlines, unique wildlife, and a lifestyle that's all about embracing the outdoors. It's funny how being here feels like finding a piece of home halfway across the world. This is my first time returning to a team that I've played for in the past, and I'm excited for already having a routine built in from last year that I can pick up right away. All right, y'all, it's that time of year again. We're back down here in Australia for the 2024 UNSW Raiders football season game day vlog edition. Let's get it. This thing on? All right, y'all, here we are. Welcome to the crib. I got all my gear laid out. Now, before I get into my gear, I just want to let you guys know I'm really trying to fall in love with making videos again and vlogging. And now with this little mic setup, I can be all the way over here and we can have some really good audio quality, and I can get to talk about all the gear, apartment tour, show you guys what I'm eating for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all sorts of things. So yeah, welcome to the crib. You guys are inside my apartment right now, my room specifically. I got everything laid out for today's game. Now, one thing I'm really trying to do this year here is I'm trying to mix up my drip every single week. For those of you guys that know, ball is ball, but when you feel good, you play good. And that's one thing that I try to embody. Now, with that said, I'm also trying to go for more of a minimalistic look. So for today's game, first of all, I'm really excited. We're pulling out the Jordan cleats. Check this out. Check these out. All black. Got them off eBay. Ooh-wee. So I'm really excited about the cleats. We're playing on a nice rugby field today. Most of the fields in Australia are not the best, but I think today's going to be a good day to bust these out. With that, I'm going with the long socks that I'm going to scrunchie up with the black cleats. They go hand in hand. We're kind of going for an all black lower look with a green and white helmet on top. As you guys know, I'm still rocking the light helmet. Everybody says this helmet is a bucket. Now, I get it. You're probably right. But if you throw a visor on it, make sure the chin strap matches the colorway of the helmet. It's all right. So I've been rocking this thing for the past 2 years now. Big shout out to the guys at Light Helmets. I'll leave a little code down below if you guys are interested in getting yourself a light helmet. Some of you guys may or may not have seen me rocking the Q collar in my videos. Sometimes it does choke me. Pause. Sometimes when I'm on the sideline, I do take it off, but it does provide that little bit of extra tightening to the neck that helps get more blood flow to the brain. This is not sponsored, by the way, but I am wearing the Q collar, and it is a nice little touch to the drip, and it's not a choker for anyone wondering. And even though I'm a quarterback wearing a Q collar and not a linebacker who really needs it more, don't get my vibe. Thank you. All right, then I got your traditional Nike girdle. Now this one's a little bit holy, but that's another conversation. I got myself here some hamstring support wraps that I wear just to make sure that my hamstrings don't blow out during the game. Your boy's growing up and getting a little old. We got the Tread Cows 6 and the Cross. What else we got? So here's something that's new. I'm going back to like the shut shoulder pads. I don't have my right out SBKs, but I've been wearing these the past 2 games with the back plate, kind of going away from the 2-in-1s just because I'm not sure if they actually do provide the protection that I need. So that's something new that I've been trying. Plus my roommate Fonz, who's our import running back, he's wearing my 2-in-1 shoulder pads. We'll maybe ask him how he feels about those pads. I was rocking a Dondroid MCL, PCL, ACL knee brace. I had a little bit of a tweak last year, but I think I'm back to being recovered. I tried wearing it last week and I just didn't like how bulky it was. Now you guys already know I'm rocking the 6 Raiders jersey. This is the green colorway that we're wearing today. We do have a new black colorway. Hold on. Check this out. We got a big jersey upgrade from last year. I know a lot of you guys were commenting down in the comment section, all the rainbows were really overdoing it. But again, we do have a little rainbow as our logo. It represents the Rainbow Warriors from Hawaii. One of the old Raiders used to play there. So that's how we embodied that logo and the rainbow. One of my favorite things about playing in Australia is that we have college rules. So I get to throw a Wilson GST again and get to use college hashes compared to the ELF or LFA in Mexico. We have to play NFL rules and we have to throw an NFL football, which in my opinion is like a blow-up basketball because there is a size difference between an NFL football and a Wilson GST college football. And for the record, shout out to the Berlin Thunder for this ball. One little nuance too, I have been rocking my Apple Watch during games. I'll put up a photo here for you guys to take a look at. Tracking my steps is something that I've been able to do the past 2 games. Haven't got caught for it yet. It's charging right now, or it would be on my wrist. So that's pretty much everything that I'm wearing for today's game. It's a big change from what my videos used to be in terms of a bunch of other gear. I do have my mouth guard, some tape here, and I am rocking a black towel. But yeah, so this is pretty much everything, way condensed from what my videos used to be in the past, but I still got the good drip for you guys that are wondering. So with that, it's time to pack up all my stuff, and then you guys are gonna come with me to go see what I'm cooking in the kitchen. And then pretty much throughout the entire day, I'm gonna be trying to bring you guys with me, even in the locker room, getting ready. I'll have some of my teammates mic'd up, and even maybe tonight after we catch the dub, which let's pray we catch the dub, which I'm confident we will. We're going out. You guys are coming out with us. All right, so with that, it's time to get everything loaded up in my bag and let's go cook some breakfast. Here we are in the kitchen. As you can see, we got your basic sink, stove, heavy duty shelf, and refrigerator over here. And for those of you guys that are wondering, what I'm gonna be eating for breakfast is just some 90-10 ground beef, or in Australia, they call it minced beef. For those of y'all that know, I'm on the carnivore diet, so we're gonna get to the chance to whip this up, season it real good, and I got something else new that I'm gonna be showing y'all that I eat with my beef. Yeah, so let's get it cooked up. All right, y'all, here's what I'm eating for breakfast. Got myself my bowl of beef, some unhomogenized pasture-raised full cream milk. Really hard to get some of this in the States. Coconut water. And then in my ground beef, all I got is honey, salt, and lime. So, bon appetit. I'm gonna eat this down, and then we gotta get some stretches in before we got an hour drive to our game. Oh, let's get it. All right, y'all, so it's about time to hit the road. One thing I always like to do before we do that is get rolled out and get my stretches in. We're playing in a city called Wollongong. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but with an Australian accent, it's a little different than normal. I'm gonna take this time to get rolled out, and then we're gonna be hitting the road here in about 15 minutes. All right, everybody, so we're on our way to Wollongong. This is my first time ever coming down south from Sydney. Normally we'll play our games sometimes out west near Penrith, Parramatta, but today we're going down to Wollongong. We just drove through what looked like a mountain range, and now we're on our descent. We're about 11 minutes away from the stadium, and unfortunately I actually miscalculated what time we needed to get there at, because we got about an hour and 15-minute drive in total. So we're showing up 65 minutes before the game, which is not ideal. I got to get taped. We're gonna have to kind of rush that whole process. So I wanted to bring you guys into the locker room and have you kind of hang out while I got ready and hung out with some of my teammates. But by the time we show up, they're already gonna be warming up. So what I will do is try to prop you guys up on the sidelines, so at least we'll be able to come up and talk to you guys in between series. Don't forget, you guys are coming out with us tonight, so you're gonna get a chance to see what the Australian nightlife is like. We gotta come down here and secure the win first, and yeah, we'll catch with y'all soon. All right, y'all, we're so late. I'm going to hopefully have my guy Damien, who's our social media guy. He's going to help kind of document some of behind the scenes, show you guys what it's like here at the stadium for today's game. I got to get ready and we got to head out to warm-ups. This was my first time ever showing up to a game late, which was interesting. I ended up calling my head coach on the way down. He was cool with it, but I called my offensive coordinator at the time as well, and he was pissed. After missing the entire warm-up, it was finally game time. We were heading into our third game of the season with a tough loss in our first game and a win under our belt from the second. After the tough opening loss, I had to really lock in and refocus. I'll be honest, it was hard to vlog until this week, especially after securing our first win of the season. It's just different when the team isn't winning, the energy's off, and it's tough to capture the right vibe. But this week, and this season as a whole, we're back. Today, we're facing a solid UTS Gators team, and we came out firing from the start. It was the perfect way to bounce back and show what we are truly capable of as an offensive team.
Everybody's getting paid in kebabs after the game. Raiders on 3, family on 6. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6.
All right, y'all, we just finished up the game. I'm here with my boy Fonz, the boy Damien in the back, and the boys we bought out today. What was the final score? 38-17. So now we got about an hour drive, headed back into the city, and we'll catch up with y'all again here soon. Yeah. We're going out, Bondi, Beach Road. Let's go. We're outside. My boy Beach. All right, guys, this is my boy Beach. Beach, say what's up. So this is my best mate here in Sydney, and the boy went off today. How many touchdowns you have?
A few.
I think how many yards? Maybe 150.
Something like that.
Something like that. So Beach's real name is Mitch, but because last year we would always go to our spot, which is
Beach Road.
Beach Road Hotel. He's now Beach. All right, y'all. We're here. About to pull up to Beach Road, our spot with the homies. Yeah.
Can you hold this? Can someone hold the camera, please? Are we live? We're in the outside section at Beach Road Hotel. You guys are getting a little 360 view before we go upstairs to see what it's like on the dance floor.
And that's a wrap for episode 1 of the UNSW 2024 Game Day Vlog series. Stay tuned for more.